We're here at KingCast.net. We've got Pam Reynolds, her boyfriend, and her attorney discussing the nol-pross of her felony charges related to this ridiculous wiretapping case. Nashua police can run, but they sure can't hide from the KingCast Canon 60D. What do you think about KingCast.net?
I love it. I want to put a big sign out here to represent you. Nobody knows that there's somebody like you out there. The people need a voice. You seem to be that voice.
Mr. Gannon, what were you just telling me?
Oh, Mr. Attorney Steve Maynard come out and said they nol-prossed the case and they wanted to do it all before the judge came out because they didn't want to be put on YouTube.
I love it. Well, the longer they continue with her case on the other level, in your case too, they're going to wind up on YouTube if they don't drop the charges, you know?
It's going to be a good association with YouTube.
There you go. As stupid is, as stupid does.
Yep. A lot of unauthorized activity around the house. Just sitting in front of the house.
Really?
Just, yeah. You know, for no reason, just sitting there. And it's a no parking zone, which is funny.
Yeah, so they park there and just harass you.
Right. Yes, yeah. When you walk out the door, they pull away. The other day, there was I did not get the female officer in a marked cruiser. I walked out on my porch, I said, excuse me, that building has a parking lot, this is a no parking zone. And her answer to me was, shut your mouth.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. That's okay. Well, you know what? Every step of the way, I'll be here with this camera, and I'll be taking it down. You know, these fucking assholes. These guys are complete fucking assholes.
Yeah.
We're here at KingCast.net. It's the 1st of September, and I'm here at Nashua District Courthouse where the flags are being flown at half-mast because they've killed the fucking Constitution up, alright? That's how they do it in here. I came up here to see the Pam Reynolds case, and basically what they did was they nol-prossed her felony case, and there will be the misdemeanor case later. So the felony case was something to do with destruction of evidence or whatever, which is ridiculous because it's perfectly lawful to create the evidence in the first place, which was the video of the cops. So now she's facing some other bullshit charge in a couple of months, in December, I believe, Attorney Maynard informs. Now, Mike Gannon is here. Mike Gannon is like a co-defendant in this whole thing. He was the man originally videotaping the police, and said that they were, it was corruption at its finest, and they bum-rushed him when they saw that he had a camera. All of this, of course, in violation of laws set forth in numerous cases across the country, starting in Maryland with State versus Graber, the motorcyclist. Then we have the decision last week also here with Glick versus Boston Police. Anyway, Mr. Gannon, how have you been lately?
All right, quiet.
Yeah.
Been laying low.
Okay.
A lot of unauthorized activity around the house, I would say.
What's been going on with the house?
It seems to be like I'll be out to dinner and I have people walking around my yard. And last Friday, somebody called me up, asked me if I was home, and 10 minutes later, I have officers banging on my door, and the neighbor went and asked them what it was about, and they were saying it was a disturbance of a dog barking. And,
is that right?
You know, the dog don't bark.
Yeah, I noticed that. You have a pretty quiet dog.
Yeah. So, yeah, and then I've noticed, like, different things have happening with my phone, so, like I said, all my communications on my phone has come to a halt.
Right.
I'd rather do everything in person so nothing gets intercepted. And
of course. Did you get your truck back yet?
No, I haven't. And no paperwork as of today.
Right. Folks, for those of you who don't know, Mike Gannon has a nice Chevy Avalanche. What is it, 07?
03.
03 Avalanche. Mint condition, relatively. And the police have taken it for a number of different reasons. They keep telling him it has to do with his son, PJ. It's this, it's that, it's whatever. There was some paperwork originally that they were supposed to return it. Then they, reneged on that. There was another occasion where they told Mr. Gannon he needed to pay $20. Wasn't it, Mike, $20?
$20 to get copies of the videotapes.
Yes, this is the videotape that he had on July 1st where that we were just discussing. And they initially told him, I came here to the police station with him, and we videotaped ourselves going in and requesting this information, the exculpatory evidence, and they told him, bring us $20. He brought up $20 check. Then they said they don't take checks. Then he brought cash back.
Right.
Then what happened?
And they told me I had to set up an appointment with the
potentate?
Some department. It was financial financial responsibility department or something like that over at the Nashua PD.
Right.
And
So you did
again,
that.
I left her my telephone number, which is the first time I did, for any questions. And as of again today, nothing.
Right. Call him again today for me, will you?
Yes, I will.
Sure, just document it.
Well, today at 1 o'clock I have an appointment with my son's. My son has an appointment for his new lawyer ongoing with the Avalanche case.
Right.
Because his other lawyer dropped him out of the clear blue sky. Dropped his whole, no longer his attorney.
Right.
So he's got a 1 o'clock appointment with the new one, and Daddy's going in.
Yeah, good. See, I'll tell you what happens here. You get attorneys, and this has happened to me, when I practice. If you're too vigilant, all right, they come after you. And a lot of these attorneys, they back away. It's like a thin blue line.
Right.
And if you want to be part of the association of these attorneys, you'll kiss the right ass, you'll do the right things, and you won't ruffle too many feathers. Well, fuck that. I'm here to ruffle these feathers, and I'm here to protect the goddamn First Amendment.
Right.
KingCast.net, over and out.
Yeah, so I got the two papers that, I don't, myself, I think they're bullshit.
They're all bullshit.
But on the truck, I got the last piece of paper. When he handed it to me, I said, well, it looks like an agreement, but
Right.
it's, I'll let you take a look at it.
All right, let's do that, brother. Let's get out of here.
Yeah.
Bad energy around this
Oh,
joint.
tell me. Oh.
I can't wait till they close it and they have to burn it down and then somebody has to come, like, bless it.
You're damn right.
Or you just put a volcano in the middle of it.
Something.
Now, Mr. Gannon, you're showing me this agreement here. It looks like they said they agreed, by the middle paragraph, it looks like they agreed to return the truck.
It's what it says, and it was dated 6/28.
Yeah.
And I got the state's signature,
Yeah.
my son's signature, the state's signature, and his attorney's signature.
Right.
And then on this page here is basically his attorney trying to get a hold of the police department with this agreement.
Right,
And
that's the one I've seen, right.
and that's the one you see.
Right. Unbelievable.
And neither one of these pieces of paper seem to be getting me my truck.
Right.
They don't even want to look at it.
I bet.
You
Well, we'll just keep exposing it on YouTube, which is what they don't want, and hopefully someday will do something. The FBI, something. I don't know, man.
Yeah. I mean, there's an agreement to photograph it and give me my truck, and I agree to retain it. Retain it in my possession.
Right.
And somebody doesn't agree. I don't know exactly who, but
Right. Exactly whom?
excuse me for my English, but exactly whom does not want to release it to me.
Right. Yep. And they're wondering exactly who the hell do we think we are,
Right.
questioning them.
Right. And my wife is a diabetic. She's been a diabetic for 30 years, and we need the vehicle for her own medical attention.
Exactly, Mike.
And I've missed a few medical appointments due to the fact that the VA's in Manchester, and a day surgery, you don't ride a bike home.
Thank you, sir.
That's what it's all about. KingCast.net, rocking the First Amendment.
Just want to sweep everybody under the carpet around here. It's called the Tree Streets, and it doesn't matter who you are around here, they just don't care.
Yeah, I used to live here, and I got some of that same impression. Let me ask you this, though. Didn't you mention that your kids were playing with, your kids saw part of the Mike Gannon incident as well? Is that right?
My wife, yep, my daughter, I only have one kid.
Right.
My daughter, she's 8. My wife and daughter, my daughter was playing with Mike's dogs right before that went down, 2 minutes before it went down. And
we'll get to it.
Yeah. And my I'm sorry, I just didn't remember this. And my wife was, they were both walking by right as it happened. My wife came home that night, and she was amazed. She said, "You wouldn't believe what I just saw happen downtown. These cops stopped on this guy for no reason at all. He wasn't down there stirring up any trouble or anything." And she was just shocked. I mean, it shouldn't have happened. She's willing to be a witness. As I said, my daughter was playing with the dog 3 minutes before it happened.
Right.
My wife heard nothing. Didn't hear Mike say anything. She just turned around and saw the cops on him, and it was a mess.
Yeah, but today they just dismissed the nol-pross some of the charges against Pam Reynolds on the felony counts for destruction of evidence or whatever. Of course, there's nothing to destroy. It's not their evidence in the first place. They're allowed to video cops. So the whole thing is ridiculous at this point. And then they're going to say, well, you can't resist an unlawful arrest in New Hampshire. So her point now has to be that, look, I didn't know that I was being arrested. I wasn't trying to resist. You just jumped me from behind and kicked my ass, basically.
I've seen it happen.
They did the same thing to me July 4th, right out here.
Yep.
Doing nothing. All of a sudden the cop said to get back. Before I could get back, he grabs me, slams me to the ground. No, he grabs me. We start wrestling in the middle of the street. He goes to pepper spray me, misses me, sprays 2 innocent girls. One ended up leaving in the ambulance.
Really?
Yeah.
What's your name, sir?
Nicholas Starkweather.
We'll talk to you later.
They arrested me for 9 Class A misdemeanors, doing absolutely nothing, standing on the sidewalk.
Wow. We'll talk about that.
Yeah, it was a mess. It was a mess.
What do you think about KingCast.net?
I love it. I want to put a big sign out here to represent you. Nobody knows that there's somebody like you out there. The people need a voice. You seem to be that voice. You gather all the facts.
You put on YouTube.